Oh, hello, and welcome back to Pixelmon. My name is Professor Paltry. I have discovered that all professors have names after trees, or at least that's what I was told in the comments. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Anyway, enjoy Piplup, who happens to be a boy. So yeah, learning all kinds of things about Pokemon and Pixelmon, etc., etc. In fact, you're gonna get a kick out of this. I just watched episode number 1 of Pokemon on YouTube. So I'm working on my Professor Oak impression, and I think I'm getting it. It's coming along rather nicely, in fact. But yeah, 20-minute episode. I can put a link down below because, man, I'll tell you, I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. And like I said in the last episode yesterday, I have seen several of the episodes and a lot of the movies, in fact, and I got a kick out of them. I'm not afraid to admit it. This is a pretty good show. There's a scene in this one, in fact, the episode number 1. Which way was I going? I was going south, right? At the very end. Well, you know what? Let me just summarize because it's really quite a good episode. And if you guys have never seen it before, then it's probably worth going and take a peek. And oh my gosh, Pip, did I leave you back? Why are we back in the Pokemon Center? Hypno, level 40? This guy, what a bully. Oh, alright, Pip. Let's see what we can do. Run? Well, since we're right here, we might as well try something. Let's just hit him with a bubble. Get a Pip. Pip, by the way, is a boy. This symbol here is the symbol of a male. And this is the female, which at first, when I first saw them, I'm like, that's a gender symbol. But then I thought, well, wait a minute. This is Pokemon. It's got to be something weird. It can't just be that easy. Hypno? Dude. Oh. Just kidding. Alright, let's get back into the Pokemon Center and get healed up. Poor little guy just fainted. Now, I have to get some more gear. We're going to go out and do that today. We're going to head south. And like I said, we'll head to the desert. And I'm going to be looking for a Pokemon Center somewhere down there. And I would like to get established, set up a little base for myself. What are you, dude? Hello? Oh, it's a Meowth! That's right! Hey, Meowth! You're, what, level 22? You're a cat scratchy thing. What do you do? Are you ground? By the way, I know I was saying grounded. And I was saying grounded in the last episode because I was very recently playing Starbound. And Starbound, when it discusses the pet capture system, and ironically, that's exactly what I was doing, was working with the pet capturing system in Starbound, and they call them grounded, because their pet capturing system only worked with grounded mobs. Alright, anyway, let's, I don't want to get sidetracked. It's very easy to get sidetracked. Whenever I see a Pokemon, I just want to go catch him. Right? Gotta catch 'em all. Nidorino. So let's get back on track here. I would like to look at my moves and see. I guess I haven't gained anything new yet. I think I'm gonna get a screen here. Shush it. Oh, we're almost gonna level up here. And I think when we level up, we might get to pick a new move. So let's just go. Let's head to the south here and see if we can find. Oh, jeez. Come on, man! Why are they all so mean? Electabuzz. Electabuzz. Fine. Oh, he's electric. Is this a good thing? Electabuzz. I don't think so. I think this is bad for me. Oh, what? Did he miss? Come on, Pip! Take him down! Oh. Paralyzed. Super effective against me! Yeah. Alright. Yeah, electric versus water. Not such a good thing for the water. So I do have a chart here, by the way. Someone on the Minecraft subreddit put it up. And it's a battle chart that shows the strengths and weaknesses, the whole rock, paper, scissor relationship between all the various Pokemon and how much damage each type of Pokemon will do to another one. So I have that up here on my my Macintosh, which is near my play computer, and I'll be referring to that so that I know who to attack and who to avoid. But unfortunately, I can't even get close to these clowns because they're all attacking me here. Drowsy. Alright, we want to go, I said south, right? Let's see if we can avoid battle and get down there. And as we go, I'm going to summarize this episode number 1 because I just love it. So it starts out with, and maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but I think it's probably worth it to talk about for people that have never seen it and give us something to chat about as we travel to the south. Now, wait a minute. Hold on, because I have a map here. Oh, darn. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but we are actually on a continent. We have we definitely have definite boundaries. We can only go so far before we run into the end of the world, or at least just endless ocean. So it's a custom map. It is a series of islands, some bigger, some smaller, and I'm trying to get an idea where I am. I think the desert's right here. I'm just gonna go swim. And here's another Pokemon Center. And I don't believe anyone has been over there yet. Goldeen. Apparently I want to get a Goldeen because they turn into that big... They evolve into the big serpent that Terrace was riding on. Actually, Misty. Terrace is Misty. Terrace has Misty skin, which I didn't realize until I saw the episode just moments ago. And I'm like, oh, he's Misty. Anyway, let's get back to that episode. So it starts out with Ash... Right, and he's at like a gym, and I don't know if he's actually there or if he's dreaming about it. I wasn't paying complete attention. But he's dreaming about becoming a master, Pokemon master, right? That's his destiny. Of course, that's, I guess, all 10-year-old boys' dream in this particular world that the Pokemon takes place in. So he's dreaming about becoming a Pokemon master. He reaches age 10. And at age 10, you're able to go out into the wide world and seek your destiny as a Pokemon master. So the first step that you must do is you go to a Pokemon training center, or I guess the training center or healing center, whatever they're called, and you go and choose your starting. You go and okay, it's crazy here. You go and choose your starting Pokemon, and of course there's only a few to choose from, just like you do in the Pixelmon in the game. And I didn't show you guys that on camera, but I chose obviously Piplup. But some of the more common ones to choose from would be like Bulbasaur, Trico, and oh gosh, that's about one of the only ways we can actually die in this right now is lava or fall or drowning. Still going south, yeah. So we're in a desert. Cool. So anyway, so he decides. So he sleeps on it. He's not sure. Like the next day, he's gonna go out and find his destiny, right? So his he's up thinking about it. You know, he can't sleep. He's so excited. Next day he's going to go and pick out his Pokemon and then head out into the world and become a Pokemon master. So he's thinking about it. And he's yelling, I guess, and his mom hears him. And she comes in the room. Get to bed. It's 11 o'clock. So he goes to bed. He's 10 years old. And then during the night, it shows him he's dreaming about which Pokemon to choose the next day. So, anyway, so then the next day, I'm just looking for a Pokemon Center here. I can't take you. So the next day he heads, you know, he's getting all ready and he goes to the Pokemon Training Center, but he's late. He sleeps in. And when he gets there, there's a whole crowd outside. You know, like the whole... This is what's cool about it. It's like part of their culture, right? This whole Pokemon Master achievement of all young boys, and I suppose girls too. So the whole village is out there to, you know, standing outside the training center to find out what his Pokemon is, which one he chooses. Now this is ground. I might be able to take this guy. Problem is, if I don't, I'm not going to be able to heal back up again unless I can find a training center. I'd like to find a training center. Alright, we can take this guy right here. Sandshrew. Guaranteed. But I don't want to get too close to this sand slash. Alright, pal. Enjoy your last moments of freedom, Sandshrew! Because you're mine! As Ash would say. Oh my gosh, that's if I can hit him. Wait, just... Would you get over here? Don't hit the cactus, you dum-dum. Oh my. This is harder than it looks. Sandshrew, turn around and fight! What? There we go. Alright, so he's a ground Pokemon, right? So let's give him a bubble. Sentry uses Rapid Spin. Let's see. Piplup uses Bubble. Let's see. Super effective! That's what we're looking for. Squirt him again. Pip. There we go. Nice. Super effective. Fainted. Now we get... Oh, 1 level. 312 experience. How are we doing? 29 HP. Not too bad. What the heck is this? Ooh. No thanks. So I'd like to get one special move, and then we'll take a look at that. And then I think what we'll do is maybe explore some of these caves. It looks like we've got some caves beneath us. Maybe a level 20. I bet we could take a level 20. Is it really worth it though? Oh, Desert Temple. Oh, it's lunchtime. I haven't eaten yet. Let's go check this out. Is this a... That's not a standard Desert Temple, is it? Looks a little different. Cool. Oh, wait. Oh, Geodude. We can definitely take a Geodude. This is rock, right? I think we're good against rock. Let's do it. Let's hit him with the bubble, Pip. Super effective. Wow, 1 shot. Level 15. Stats are going up. Oh, yeah. Here we go. We got Peck. The target is jabbed with a sharply pointed beak or horn. I don't have any horns yet. I think I may evolve into something that has horns. So, cool. Now, how do we do this? I want to... No! I think I can move. Let's get rid of Growl. I hear Growl is pretty crappy. So let's do that. Let's put Peck in where Growl is. Oh, let's go back to the temple here. Is that like a giant Pokeball up top? I see something red. Oh, is this a Pokemon Center? That looks like a desert temple? I think it is. Oh, that is so cool. Perfect. This is my base. Dun, 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 dun. Awesome. Oh, I did not expect this at all. So cool. So they actually used a local theme, motif, as it were, into the design of the Pokemon Center. That's so awesome. Not a very comfortable place, but it has a PC. It's got this... Oh, I guess trading is working, by the way. For some reason, I thought it wasn't. I think I mentioned that it wasn't implemented, but it is. Who the heck is Nowser? I don't know how to use it. I'm going to deal with it right now. Alright, cool. So we're going to have to go down. We still have to get some basic material to make Pokeballs, etc. But I would like to make a base around here somewhere. Perhaps up in one of these awesome trees. So I didn't realize that the biomes in Pixelmon are actually custom as well. So clearly, there's custom trees. There's only about, I don't know, half a dozen different biomes. You can't get all of them. And they obviously make sense to the world of Pokemon. Now, this just looks like a basic pitfall. I'm looking for a cave entrance or something. That's great that we have this here, so we can do some battling. What the devil? Who's this guy? Oh, let's get back to this episode. So I guess I should... I'm not really summarizing very well. I'm telling you the whole darn movie, the whole show. Well, but anyway, so this 10-year-old kid's going out to find his destiny, and he goes into the Pokemon Center to choose his Pokemon, and of course he's got dreams of oh, we can do this, of Bulbasaur, or I forget which one he actually had chosen through the night. He goes into Professor Oak, and there's 3 Pokeballs on a table, and he's going to choose one. He's like, I've made my decision, and it's whatever. I think he says Bulbasaur. And so Professor Oak is like, come on. Oh, I want to try my new attack here. And Professor Oak's like, already taken by someone that was on time. So he's like, oh, darn. So then he picks a different one. He's like, okay, then I'll take Squirtle. Actually, I think he said Squirtle first. And he's like, I'll take Bulbasaur. And he grabs the ball off the table and he opens it up and empty again. So then Professor Oak says, that one was also taken by a kid that wasn't late. So now he's like, oh, okay, then I'll take the last one. And he picks that one up, and that one's empty too. Trapinch, I don't want to take that guy. I don't think I can. Maybe I can. What level am I? A 15? Let's try it. We're so close. So then he opens that one. That one's empty as well. So poor Ash is all dejected. You know, this is his dream, right? Finally, he's old enough to go out into the world and become a Pokemon master and travel the world of, what is it, Pallet Town or something, right? Or he's from Pallet Town. And there's no Pokemon left. And then then Professor Oak rubs it in. And he says, the early bird gets the worm. Or in this case, the Pokemon. So I actually wrote those down so I could those quotes down so I could practice my voice. Super effective. We are trouncing here in the desert. This is the way to go. Should we just try a peck? I'm curious what a peck does. Piplup uses peck on Trapinch. Doesn't say it's super effective. I guess I should just stick to bubbles. Is there any negative to using your bubble super effect? There's no mana or anything. Doesn't run out of water, right? I don't know. Level 16, very nice. Uh-oh. Oh, he's evolving already? Oh, I don't want to cancel. Oh, let's watch. So cool. Look. Something's happening. He's growing and stretching. They grow so fast. Oh. Look at, he's turning into the Piplup evolved into a Prinplup. Now what am I going to call you now? All right, Prinplup. Let's check you out. Oh, you're very majestic looking, Prinplup. Now you look like a boy. Not as cute as you used to be, though. You're okay. I mean, you know, I still like you and all. So I'm still gonna call you Pip if you don't mind. I'll take that as a okay. So unfortunately, when he evolved, he didn't gain his hit points back. So why don't we head back over here and get him back to full strength? So anyway, Ash is all like, "Oh darn," and then Professor's like, "Well, there is one more." And he brings up a special ball that pops up through the center of the table that wasn't actually showing at first. Ooh. And turns out it's Pikachu, right? But Pikachu's a little special. Pikachu could be a problem. And Professor Oak knows it, but he's probably laughing inside. He's like this kid that's always late, wearing his pajamas. Because he's late and he runs out of the house in his pajamas. Come here, Diglett! Get him, Pip! Oh my, what am I doing wrong here? How do I aim? I'll just get right on top of you. Chump. So he ends up taking Pikachu and so begins the epic friendship between Ash and Pikachu. But Akachu's a pill, man. What happened there? Something happened. Oh, I missed that. Can I get back to see my messages? I don't think so. Ooh. Wait a minute. I heard cave sound. Stop rubbing it in, Diglett. So Diglett just sucker punched Pip 3 times and knocked him out. Get out of my house! So I didn't find the cave, and while looking, I realized that these trees are actually hollow. And I thought, hey, this would make kind of a cool little base down here. Let me show you. See? Hollow. Can you kill these things without...
Diglett!
Don't... Stop trolling me. Get out of my house. I'm going to go... Listen. Alright, fine. I'm going to go heal up. I'm going to go wake up Pip, and he's going to kick your butt. Oh, you're Dugtrio. Oh, you're 3-in-1.
Trio.
Yeah, I see that. If you were 4 at one point, and now you're down to 3... There's a little Diglett down there. You want to just stick him on, maybe? Alright, anyway, getting back to the story. So, Pikachu and Ash don't really have a very good relationship. Ash loves his Pikachu. Loves his first Pokemon. But he's not getting anything back. It's a one-sided thing, and nothing hurts more than one-sided love. When you love something and it doesn't love you back. So he's really upset about it. But they leave the Pokemon Center. They travel. Where's my house? I'm gonna have to mark this a little better. So they leave the Pokemon Center together against Pikachu's will, but he sort of gets dragged away. That's what I wanted to do. And so they're off into the world now, and Ash is pulling him by a rope because he will not get in his Pokeball. He's a stubborn little bunk. Welcome back. So you may be wondering, what are you doing in a hole, Paul? You were just up in a desert running around talking about episode number 1 of Pokemon. Well, this is true, and I jumped into a hole because we all know holes in Minecraft lead to adventure. And then we had some server issues, so I'm now back, and we are here along with Patience Marie, Whipper, and Terrace. And so we are going to continue right now. We're going to take on this Geodude, and then we're going to talk about... we're going to finish up this episode. I'd like to summarize it for you if I can. I keep getting interrupted. I can't do all this at once. Bubble Beam, Pip. Super effective. One-shotted. Bam! Good night, Irene. Level up. So, let's grab some resources here, and we'll finish up this tale. And then this episode should be complete. So anyway, Ash takes Pikachu, and they go off into the wilderness, right? To go seek his destiny. To become Pokemon Master and catch all 500 plus Pokemon. Of course, I don't remember. That episode is pretty old, so I don't know how many there were actually existing at that point, but you get the idea. So he's all pumped up, right? Woohoo! 10 years old, I'm going into the woods. Gotta be a Pokemon Master. Oh, then his mom shows up before he leaves, right in front of the town, and has don't forget to change your underwear every day. She's giving him food and extra clothes. I mean, come on. How cool is that? Your mom gives you your blessing to go out into the world at 10 years old to go catch Pokemon on your own? Yes, that would be awesome if it were true. So anyway, he's off and he's all happy. He's got his little Pikachu by his side, but Pikachu's just, like I said, he's a pill, man. He won't listen to him. He doesn't like him yet. He even tells him that, right? Well, Ash asks and he nods. You don't even like me. And he nods. So poor Ash. I feel so badly. So anyway, they meet Pidgey along the way, and this is like, oh, this is the first test right here. Pikachu, go get him. My first Pokemon. We're going to catch him. Pikachu's like, meh. Climbs up a tree. Oh, aluminum. This is aluminum. And I think I need iron to get that, actually. So we're going to have to make up some tools down here. Cook up my iron. So so Pikachu's just like, nope. So Ash tries to get him to comply. He's like, I'm your trainer. You're supposed to do this. This is how it works. Pikachu's like, nah. Just resting up on a branch. So Ash is like, fine. I'll just get him myself. I don't need you. So he sneaks up on the Pidgey, and he throws a coat on him or something, and Pidgey escapes. And it's clearly not going to work for him. But then eventually he's just chasing this Pidgey around, and Pikachu's just laughing at him up there in the tree. And finally Ash throws a rock at what he thinks is Pidgey, but it turns out to be a Spearow. Hits Spearow in the head, who turns around, and clearly it is not the same bird because he looks far more intimidating, right? Pidgey looks like a pigeon. Spearow looks like a bird of prey, like a hawk or something. Like, oh god, what did I just do? And suddenly he lets out a Spearow, and then suddenly a flock of Spearows pops out of this tree, and there's just like dozens of them, and they just home right in on Pikachu and Ash. So he's like, run! So they take off together, and they're running, and Spearow just totally beat the pus out of Pikachu. So he's all beat up. And I think they jump... Yeah, I think I wasn't really paying 100% paying attention to this episode, but they ended up jumping off a ledge into a river to get away. And then this is where he meets Misty. I think it's Misty. It's a girl. She's fishing. Looks like Misty, wearing the same outfit that Terrace is wearing. He does dress like a girl, by the way, you see. And she's fishing on a little dock, and she pulls up Pikachu and Ash, and she's like, I got a bite! You know how they always talk? They always scream. Give me back my bike! That kind of thing. I'm gonna be the greatest. It's just an anime thing, I suppose. But wait, let's go cook up more here. I don't. Well, let's just make the iron for now, and then we'll make up the. This turns into aluminum, by the way, bauxite when we smelt it down. In fact, why don't we just do that in a separate? Plenty of rock around. So anyway, so she catches and she's like, "Oh, it's a kid," and she just totally changes tone. It's hilarious. She's like, "Oh, you're just a kid," and then she sees she's all annoyed that she caught this boy, but then she sees Pikachu. She's like, "Oh, and a Pokemon." She's like, "Oh, is he all right?" You know, what's that tone? And then so Ash is like, "No, he's not. He's hurt." She's like, "Well, you got to get him to a Pokemon Center. Get him healed up." He's like, "Oh, is there one?" She tells him that there's one nearby and points him in the right direction. So off they go. Pikachu, who's all beat up, and Ash actually jumps on her bike and takes off. And this is hilarious. I actually remember this from a long time ago. This when Misty gets all angry with him because he takes off on her bike, and I just remember her screaming at him. And it wasn't this particular episode, but she's just like, "Give me back my bike!" I don't know why I found that funny, but I did. So he jumps on her bike and takes off. And Misty's like, "That's my bike!" And then suddenly the Spearows show up again. Yeah, so this is the best scene right here, where Ash is standing up over the beat up body of poor Pikachu, lying on the ground, all battered. And he's looking up at Ash, who's standing there with his arms wide, as this flock of Spearows is racing toward Ash, zooming down from above, heading straight for him for the kill. And he has this speech, which is awesome. He's like, "I'm Ash of Pallet Town. I will one day be the greatest Pokemon master." And he's going on, blah 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 blah, and it's really inspiring. And of course, Pikachu sees this, and he's inspired by the words, and he also suddenly realizes that this kid's worthy of his friendship. And that's the turning point, right? With the Spearows bearing down on them, and he's brave enough to stand there, and he's declaring how he's going to catch them all, no matter what. And then suddenly Pikachu gets up. He leaps into action in this fit of rage, and inspired by the words of Ash, leaps past Ash, and he unleashes this terrific lightning attack on the entire flock of Spearows, which are really close now. Zap! You know, that kind of thing. and they just disappear. They are blown to oblivion by this attack. And of course, it knocks both Ash and Pikachu to the ground, and there's a big cloud of dust and smoke. And then all the Spearows are completely gone, and the two of them are lying there just looking at each other, and it's like that is the beginning of their relationship right there, and that's how we know that they're friends. And then the narrator comes on, and that's the end of the episode. And so began our friendship, and blah 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 blah. So that's it in a nutshell. I tried to summarize, but I think I told you the whole darn show. But I'll put a link down below. It was really good. It's only 20 minutes, and I'm going to watch the next episode, too. That's where Misty finally catches up with him and tries to get her bike back, like I was saying. "Give me back my bike!" They're always yelling at each other. And we'll talk more about that maybe in a future episode, or maybe not. I don't know. All right, so we now have aluminum, we have some iron, and we can make... Oh, we have the tops, too. These you get from the apricorns, which I took from the original center where we spawn. So, yeah, I didn't earn those, but let's just do this anyway. Actually, I think I'd like to save that process for the next episode. That's what we'll do. So the first thing next episode, we will make a Pokeball, and we'll go capture our very first Pokemon right down here in this cave. And that'll be the first Pokemon in our quest to capture 527 Pokemon together. Gotta catch 'em all! Pokemon! Shocking, isn't it? All right, we'll see you. Bye-bye.